Welcome, everyone, to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. As of today, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Diamondbacks sit in 1st place in the National League West Division. Jacoby Ellsbury drove in 3 as the Yankees downed the Angels 6-5. Entering the day's action, the Yankees sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, and the Angels are atop the American League West. Jose Ramirez picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Indians took down the Astros 3-2. Heading into the day, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central, and the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Seattle Mariners combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-3. In the standings, the Mariners are in last place in the AL West, while the Twins sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Kansas City Royals put up 16 hits on the day as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 11-5. As of right now, the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West, while the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division. The Baltimore Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 8-4. As of today, the Rays are in last place in the AL East, while the Orioles are 4th in the division. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. It was their 5th straight victory. Entering the day's action, the Red Sox are leading the AL East, and the Braves are in 4th place in the NL East. Matt Boyd collected win number 2 on the year, leading the Tigers to the win over the White Sox 5-2. In the standings, the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are 2nd in the division. Tanner Roark won his 4th game thus far, helping Washington get past the Marlins 5-2. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East, while the Nationals are 2nd in the division. Hector Neris earned his first victory of the season as the Fightin' Phils got the best of the Blue Jays 4-3. As of today, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, and the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. Heading into the day, the Cubs sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West. Zach Davies got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, as the Brewers took care of the Mets 4-0. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are atop the NL Central, and the Mets sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. The Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 4-0. The win was their 6th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, while the Cardinals are 4th in the division. Gerardo Parra was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping the Rockies beat the Reds 4-3. In the standings, the Rockies sit in 4th place in the National League West, while the Reds are in last place in the NL Central. The San Diego Padres swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 6-5. Heading into the day, the Dodgers sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, and the Padres are 3rd in the division. So that'll do it for today on Inside the Show. Enjoy your Memorial Day holiday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A Memorial Day get-together for you here at the ballpark between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Chris Bassett is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the A's. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter, Malik Smith.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now. And if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Smith stands at second with no outs. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
Settling in now, Matt Duffy. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Well, obviously not biting on the first two, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Up next for the Rays, Wilson Ramos. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Lowry onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. And the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jacob Faria, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Joyce. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5.
Belted high and deep into right center. Kiermaier looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Home run number 9 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Fastball called for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's doing some really special things at home. He's hitting over 350 in games at home, so he's a guy you'd want to watch. Pretty good odds he'll have another big game here.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. the 1-0. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ ShowTrack for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting fifth.
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Powell.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-0. Leading off the inning, C.J. Cron, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline. Olson over to his left. And he'll take this to the bag himself. And the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Set to get his day started, Kevin Kiermaier, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Number 8, Carlos Gomez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 0-1 pitch. is in there for the second strike. And now pitch on the way. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Joyce is there, and that retires the side. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. Still down 3-0. Next up for the A's, Roberto Garcia comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Hard hit at third. Scooped up on the backhand. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 1-1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Duffy onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Batting ninth, third baseman.
Striding in for Oakland, Matt Chapman. As we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Offers it that one a little late, and it's 2-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the A's. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Standing in, Brad Miller. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Brad Miller.
He's set. Here it comes. Here's a strike. The 0-1 on its way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
So one gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Joey Wendell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Malik Smith. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Well hit to right.
Now this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Flipped out the other way towards short. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Lowry, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Matt Joyce. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 now to Joyce. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Span is under it. He's got it one away. And with one away, time for a check of the standings as you see where the Rays stand in the American League East. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Hit in the air to shallow center. On the move is Kiermaier. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Into the box now, Chris Davis. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second of the game, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was an advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the A's 5, the Rays nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Denard Span, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and Span is aboard. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
Into the box, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 0-1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the second run is in to score as they show some life here and cut the lead to 5-2 now.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Here's C.J. Cron now, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Debo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Right side, but it's well foul. And they're runners at the corners now. Turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll get one back with the sac fly as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Carlos Gomez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Home base runner at first with 1 out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Here it comes, 0-2. Hit back up the middle. Lowry on the move. He has it on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The A's lead it 5-3. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, Boog Powell.
First pitch of the at bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And another foul ball. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. Wendell takes it in. And there's one away.
The batter, second baseman.
Ready for another chance. Roberto Garcia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attacking the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. And why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Span is under it. Makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. A's are gone and ordered. And it remains 5-3. Striding in once again, Brad Miller. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. The 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken there by Lowry. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Standing in, Joey Wendell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swing and a liner. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Malik Smith.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. Left side, but well foul. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses for ball one. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're still down 5-3. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now 6-3. We'll take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Gomez. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. 5 innings complete as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Digging in to try it again. Denard Span. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Left fielder, Denard Span.
From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Matt Duffy.
Riding in once again, Matt Duffy. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right.
Ready with the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Garcia has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 43.
Matt Olson will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 3, Powell.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boog Powell. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Miller has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still lead it 6-3. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. New pitcher coming on now, the right-hander Yusmeiro Petit. Digging in once again, C.J. Cron. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Cron is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kiermaier, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2 fouled away. One and 2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He's set, and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays, number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Ready once again, Roberto Garcia.
Leading off for the A's, second baseman, Roberto Garcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Ready for another shot now, Bruce Maxwell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Now a swing and a soft liner, but this is a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted into center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Chapman, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Standing in now, Matt Joyce. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Oakland, as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brad Miller. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Brad Miller.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Popped him up. Olsen will pull this one in over near the first base dugout for out number 1. There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater, 0-2. But, Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Up next for the Rays, Denard Span. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Span.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
54, Sergio Romo.
Next will be the designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. This is popped up. Wendell is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. From the stretch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
The 0-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Line drive to left. Span is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. So we'll see if he can straighten that out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Ramos has got it. And the throw to first ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They still lead it 6-3. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Liam Hendricks.
Ready for another chance? Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Pop high in the air. Olson waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard but foul. Duffy, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold. 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hands, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Powell. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
6-3 the final score today. The Athletics jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Bassett wins his 3rd of the season. Jacob Faria struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Liam Hendricks wraps it up for the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.